in Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. You know what stands out, Clark, with both of these teams is their speed and their athleticism.
And because of those things, Kevin, it's going to be about limiting fast break opportunities. That'll be a key for both of these squads. Taking care of the ball, always a critical factor, and then being able to stay clear of those momentum-changing plays.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. Franz Wagner is out there with Hachimura. Then it's Wendell Carter. Then it's Malik Monk. And it's Anthony in at the 1. And it's the Celtics with the ball. Cole Anthony unable to get his last shot to go in.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
The Celtics shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And he makes the first. In the 2016 and 17 drafts, GA, Boston ended up with the 3rd pick overall both of those years.
And they nailed those picks, getting Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum back-to-back, setting up their franchise for years.
Here's Monk. Porzingis with the block. Here is Slim. Porzingis with a screen on Wagner. The kick out to Tatum. Pass to Slim. Pocket 6. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Passes it to Hachimura. Outside Anthony. The layup missed.
It's not getting much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Slim passes to Tatum. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Off target from outside.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And that one drops for him.
And, you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
Screen by Porzingis. Here's Slim. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Monk. Boston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for. Around 80% on the season.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
Well, they're still young, but the Magic, Greg, are becoming one of those league pass teams. Like people want to watch them.
Yeah, I mean, they've got some players, leaving aside any rooting interest on my part, they've got some young fellas that are definitely intriguing to watch.
Now here is Carter. Last game out, he had 14. Porzingis with the block.
When a guy has a 7'6" wingspan like Porzingis does, it's just tough to get away from him or get by him. That allows him to block a lot of shots.
Here is Slim. 6 points for him. And it's good for 2. And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance NP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor.
Celtics leading by 6. With the floater. From deep. Buries it from 3-point range. Slim's got 11.
Jason Tatum scores, but also creates for his teammates a sign of his continuing growth as a player.
Here's Anthony. Porzingis with the block. Here's Slim, and that one is hammered home.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Here's Anthony following the bucket by the Celtics. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And when Patrick Hachimura is looking to score. It sometimes forces the D to get aggressive. Love the energy.
He doesn't get the second one. And every season you have teams, Greg, that start out hot only to falter. How do you separate the real from the rest?
Kevin, that's a good question. And one thing is what we call point differential. Doesn't just look at wins and losses, but margins of victory. And it can indicate who's really built to go the distance.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
Taking a look here at numbers for Anthony. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's averaging 10 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
They need this. Not his night so far. That's miss number 5 with no makes. Porzingis with a screen on Wagner. Slim. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now here's Anthony. No scoring in this one. Pass to Monk. The 3. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
Got to be up on Monk all the time. I mean, even when the pass has not gotten to him yet, you need to be there before it arrives because he's ready to let it go when he catches it.
Here is Slim. Hands the 12-footer. Slim's got 19 points.
A monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
And Clark, much like his pops, Cole Anthony has proven to be a skilled ball handler.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Perhaps it runs in the DNA, huh? He definitely has some strong instincts out there, and I know he got a little bit of that from you, Greg. And he does his part to help others find shots when he's not scoring himself.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Hachimura with a screen on Brown. The pass to Monk. And here's Wagner. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Here's Brown. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
Brown has a nice shot repertoire. Clearly the mid-range doesn't give him much trouble.
Wagner against Brown. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And, you know, after a difficult start to his career, Wendell Carter Jr. has come into his own.
You know, some of that, I think, is due to health, Greg, but fit is so important. Fit and alignment. I think he got an increased role after leaving Chicago and proved to be an impactful player on both ends with that additional playing time.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Isaac's checked in for Hachimura. Jalen Suggs comes in for Monk. And Black's subbed in for Anthony. And there it is for him.
Tatum hanging around the basket. Got the board and bucket.
The Magic trail by 16. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
And that's just another mistake. I mean,